that angle right. This is what I'm going to be dealing with here. Got that going on there. All right, looks like that we're actually live. Welcome, welcome. All right, so today we're going to be finishing up this final night out of the three. We previously have done one. You guys were here for you guys were here for this one, which was simple enough. I took care of him. I did this one a few days ago. I actually had a friend of mine that I was on a Zoom meeting with, and we just painted together. So that was easy cheesy, pretty fun. But nevertheless, we've got the final one. We've got this guy. And I have been talking about this guy for a while. I've been excited to paint this one. I'm going to go a completely different direction. These two guys look fairly righteous. But this guy, I'm going to go darker. I'm going to go, obviously I have primed him in black. So he definitely looks to be on the dark side of things. So we are going to continue his transformation to the dark side. We're not talking Star Wars here. But we're going to finish up painting him and just kind of have some fun. I'm going to go with reds, maybe some purples, and I'm going to play around with that silver. It's called, where's it at? Blade Steel. It kind of gives this shimmery look. As you've noticed on these, they have that sort of shimmery kind of look to them. And so yeah, we're going to be... those are going to be the core colors for this guy. Maybe I'll do some trimming, some brown for the belt. And I don't know if you can hear my dog right now, but she is currently whining, so I'm going to let her out just real quick. All right, go on. So, and I'm sure she's going to be barking at the door in just a minute for me to take care of her here whenever she wants to come in. But that's how that goes. So, I think we're just going to go ahead and just get right into work. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. I've only primed it in black, but I want this black undertone to remain on here. And I'm not just going to, take a black paint and just paint over it. I'm not going to paint black over black. There's just no reason to do it. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to be pretty heavy-handed dry brushing red onto here. I just want to see what's going to happen. Either that or I can paint completely in red and dry brush with maybe silver or black or something. I don't know. Oh, I've got some decisions to make. I might just flip a coin. Unless anybody has any suggestions. Let's, all right. Label up, or front label up, we go red. We paint solid red. This side up, we just dry brush red. Ready? Here we go. All right, we're gonna paint it solid red, dry brush with, I don't know, some other color. We'll figure it out when we get there. All right, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this thing. You know what? I'm just going to apply with this brush. This is turning out to be my new dry brush that I'm going to be using. So looking forward to just playing around with that. And I'm also going to be painting this. I want this to be a sort of like a red glowing underside. So We're going to paint red in there and then dry brush with some other color. Not sure what yet. We'll figure that out as we go. All right, let's get rolling. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, I think you guys can see that. Woo! A little oily. I don't think I shook it up any. That's gonna make a difference. There we go. Yep, that makes a big difference. All right, let's get rolling. So, like I said, we're gonna start off with a solid red on this, and we're just going to let it flow, let it go where it wants, and we're gonna dry brush with something else later. Not sure what, but we will figure that out when the time comes. So go ahead and give a shout out in the chat, just to let me know, just to say hey. That's all we're doing is just hanging out today. Got a little bit of painting to do. I just want to finish up this night and call it a day. So today was a good day. We had a good sermon. The pastor was doing some discussion of that Ephesians chapter, wives, submit to your husbands, sacrifice for your wife, that sort of thing. That is, he started off the day by saying that I'm probably going to offend everybody here in church. So that was pretty much the long and short of it. And, I'm used to that kind of thing. Me and Brittany, my late wife, we used to love discussing traditional marital roles and how we were working within those marital roles and whether or not I was a good leader and whether or not she was a good follower and all that stuff. And that was a really, really good sermon. So I'll probably add a link in here. You can guys go check it out later if you're interested. But I don't know. I had a really good time. And I don't know. I was just really excited to get back. Not to get out, but I was really excited to just be able to sit down and listen to a sermon that was familiar. Because that was stuff that we used to really, really enjoy. And I don't know, it's just a thing. I really loved it. She really loved it. And yeah. So I don't know what it is. I think this red is totally just, I don't know, it's running. It's almost like I've got water in here. Like it's just runny. And I'm not enjoying that too much. I just wish it wasn't so runny. It's like this whole thing's almost really frustrating. It's like every time I paint, the top portion of it just sinks, and I lose the coloration. And instead, I got to go over it a couple times just to get everything where it needs to be. I don't know. Weird paint. Well, it's not a weird paint. It's just the fact that I've not done a good job of spreading it. Looks like I'm gonna have to go over it multiple times. It's all right though. All right. I think I'm gonna spend some energy and turn that back portion purple. I think I might actually go purple on that. I think that'll be all right. Oop, I want to get down there in the neck crevice. There we go. All right, we're just gonna let that sit. Gonna let him dry just a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna do the same thing to this base. I'm gonna let him dry in the meantime. So all I wanna do is get those crevices in there painted. I don't actually want to, I don't want to paint everything because this is just gonna be, like I said, it's just going to be red in those crevices. It's not actually going to be red everywhere. So, yeah, there we go. And of course, now my dog wants to come in because, you know, being outside was such a dire thing, you know, 5 minutes ago. But now, no. Now she wants in. The world is falling apart out there and she needs to come inside. Because technically that's where the food is. Now, she only wants to come in because of the food. Guarantee. She's not going to get any. But not until tonight, whenever I normally feed them. But she's a little glutton, so she's always looking for food. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. Clean off my brush. And I'm gonna go let her in. All right. Come on, get in here. Good old Delita. Delita being Delita. Oh my gosh. All right. I wonder if we've dried up a little bit. Looks like we have. The top portion up there is still a little wet, and that's okay. We're gonna paint the back. We're just gonna go with that purple and just jump right in there. Oh my gosh. So this this stream, I am doing a live today, obviously. Normally I do them on Fridays, or sorry, Sundays. But what I'm going to be doing, next week I'm going to be in Orlando. So instead of doing a live, I'm just going to do a regular video and upload that on Sunday. So you guys will get something rather than nothing. All right, that is a start, ain't it? We're still a little wet, but that's okay. We're going to continue working. Let's let him dry up just a wee bit. I'm thinking I'm gonna go hard on the silver on his axe. Blade steel. I'm gonna be using blade steel a couple times today. So we're just gonna use it and let it do its thing. I really love these metallics. This is a really fun, it's a fun paint. You get all these little colored crystals and little sparkly bits that you don't normally get with most paints. So This is a real nice treat anytime you do wind up finding them. Now, I do know that you can get your hands on them very easily. I just haven't gone shopping anytime soon, so metallics are almost always my favorite. All right, we're off to a good start, I think. Yeah, looking good. Now, what I'm thinking I'm going to wind up doing, obviously I'm still a little dark. We still got some black showing through on this armor, and that's okay. I'm going to dry brush the silver, the metallic, onto the armor. I want that to stick. I want to see, just want to see what happens. I think, I think we're going to turn out pretty good, actually. I think it'll be really pretty once we get in there and start doing it. But for now, he is still drying, so we're going to let him sit. In the meantime, we got to do the edges on this. I forgot to do that. We got this top portion. We're gonna go with cloudy gray, I think. Either that. Let's do something different. I'm gonna put my guy standing on. This is skeleton bone. It's an off-white, little bit of an ivory. So I think we're gonna go with that, and we're gonna make him stand on bone. And I think that's really gonna go well with the red that we've got going on here. I really think that's gonna look good. Hey everybody, go ahead and throw a message down in the chat. I'd love to see you. Love to see your faces. Glad we're well, not really your faces, but glad to see you're here. Thanks for coming to hang out. Throw a word if you want to. All right, so we're just gonna go around that edge, just like that. Ew! You know, because I'm amazing at holding these pieces and not letting them drop. And we're just gonna hold it in the center and just do the thing. And we're going ahead and we're getting a little bit of white paint up on these pieces up here, but that's okay. We want that to happen because we're going to be coloring it mostly this ivory anyway. So that doesn't matter. So that's a start. We're going to let that sit for a little while, let that dry up. And in the meantime, we're just going to move on. All right, Heather, I hope you're enjoying your day. I am. I hope you're enjoying your day as well. Thank you for coming to hang out. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think we are just about ready. He's still got a little bit of paint still drying on him, but we're going to go ahead and move forward. And what we're doing is we're going to be dry brushing some of that blade steel onto here. So get a little bit more in there, and now we've got to be really delicate and really careful. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll get started at the feet, and we'll just kind of move up as time moves on. Oh no, I grabbed the axe. And as always with dry brushing, it's my favorite thing in the world. Why? Because it makes you look like you actually know what you're doing. Because around here, we fake it until we make it. Yes, sir. All right. And we're off to a start. Oh, I think this is going to be really cool. I think we're going to be looking just fine. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see that. And that's what's really cool about these metallics. They just, you can dry brush with them and they sparkle, and it just adds so much flavor and character to anything that you're painting. I don't know. I'm in love with this silver, this quote unquote blade steel. I'm really excited. This is the third one of these that I'm doing, so it is going to be a finished set, and I'll be able to message the seller and give them a little post saying, "Hey, I finished it up. Here's the finished product." Because I review all these for them. I love doing that. It's just like one of my like little services that I do for the world. I don't know it. The Dungeons and Dragons hobby is so. It doesn't get a lot of. It doesn't get nearly as much love as it should, and I think that whenever you see these little sellers like this, and they're just individuals, right? Usually, one or two people running a store, and you're just like, I don't know. I just want to give them some love, because it's not every day that you get to do something that you absolutely love and get paid for it. And these guys are just rocking and rolling. So anyway, here's the start. Here's the start of this mini. We've got the silver and the red, and I think we're gonna look amazing once we're touched up. Gonna keep going. All right, let's move on to these shoulder pads. Oh yeah, I like it. Oh yeah. I don't know. These things are just looking fantastic. Oh no. Had a little bit too much on my brush, but I painted the underside of his arm, so that's not going to show all that much. And we're just gonna let it ride. No one can tell. No one would know. I don't know. I do love these knights. There's so many little ridges on them that just make dry brushing so easy. Just makes all these just make all these little fantastic ups and downs. Check that out, man. That is just cool. All right. So we're off to a start. We've got silver on the axe. I think we're pretty much settled on this. I'm going to decorate with some purple here. I'm going to continue this purple. He's got some, looks like it's not shoulder, but leg guards down here on the sides. We're going to paint those. We've got this little tabard right here in the front, and we've got these leather belts. And of course, we got the wooden pole, so we're going to paint that. I'm going to go into some brown for that, so that'll be easy enough. Yeah, I think we're looking good. I think we're looking real good. Do want to get this side over here. Make sure that that's covered up. All right. Yeah. I think we're going. Oh, wait, nope. One more thing. Just the right amount. I want to cover up this foot. this front portion of the foot. So far, so good. I think we're looking pretty good. I like it. All right, which gives us just the right amount of time. We can move on to this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what we do there. That's going to be weird. But hey, I'm all about weird. I'm all about finding out exactly what my madness has in store for me. All right. So we're just going to knock off some of that, and we're just going to get in there with the brush and just do some dry brushing. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Okay. We need it to be a little bit thicker. Yeah, there we go. Because I've still got all those colorations in there that are not quite what we want. So we're just gonna keep adding paint until it turns into what we want it. That's really all this is. Basically, we're just going to be adding layer after layer on this dry brushing. Layer after layer until we get it where we want it. Until we stop seeing pink. There we go. Okay. We're going to turn it like this. And we're just going to rock and roll. Looking better and better. It's very odd. I don't know. Almost looks snowy. I'm not sure if I like that. I might redo that. Not sure if I like this idea of him standing on bone with the red underneath. That's kind of weird. I mean, I like the concept. I just wish that it became something better instead of this. We'll put it aside. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it later. That's probably going to be a repaint. In the meantime, let's get some brown. All right, we're going to go after that axe. I'm going to finish that up here real quick. Ooh, I think this brown's a little bit runny. I don't like that. But it is what it is, and it will just have to make do. Gotta be real careful. I don't want to get any brown on the actual mini itself. There we go. So now he's holding a nice wooden axe. Oh, I got some brown right here on the tip. That's fine. I can fix that up later. In the meantime, let's work on that that cape in the back there. I'm gonna fix that up. Gonna give that just a little bit more love. That way, because I got right back here where this kind of looks like it's reddish purple. We want to get rid of that. We want to cover up where I've got the silver on there. And we're also going to get this side as well. Get these little leg guards. And we're going to color that front tabard as well. And let's go ahead and get this guy over here. Okay, easy enough. Easy, cheesy, beautiful cover girl, right? Okay. All right, we got that purple going real good. Let's double check. Yeah, covered up that front just a little bit. Okay, we're off to a good start. Red and purple. I had no idea that was going to be the colors that I went with, but you know, we just play it by ear, figure it out as we go. In the meantime, let's figure out where we're going next. I'm gonna continue that red on the little design on the back of the cape. We're gonna color that in. Gonna do that for fun. Here we go. Now we're doing some really delicate work here, so I got my detail brush. And we're off. Yeah, I'm really liking how this guy's coming out. Okay, let's flip you upside down here just for a minute. There we go. We're going to recover. Get that red just a little bit brighter. And I'm I'm taking my life into my own hands right now, so... because it's still a little damp up there, and I actually did make a couple of errors. I'm going to have to clean that up, but that's okay. There's my third error. So I got a few errors on there, but that's going to be all right. I'm just going to be able to clean up all of that really easily. Not going to be a whole lot of problems. I think, at least from a distance, we're looking good, huh? Yeah, I think we're going good. All right. All right. Detail brush. Clean. Oh. All right, what's next? More detail brush, and we're going to take that brown and we're going to cover up that belt. We're going to make sure that we have these belts that are right here. Going to get them the right color. Oh yeah, looking good, looking good. And I decided to go with the same brown as this axe, which I probably could have went with a different brown just to make sure that I differentiate the difference between the two. You know, it's not a bad idea to do that. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference or big of a deal. Give me just a minute. I'm holding my breath. Not supposed to do that. It's not going to make that big of a deal because I am, you know, it's such a small place, and I think the two brown colors are going to be all right together. Oh, I need more purple. And I think I'm almost done. All right. This is it. Last moves of the day. Once again, back to that cape. That little bit of purple right there. And I've got a little bit too much paint. We're just going to soak it up a little bit. Yep. We soaked up the paint before it started running all over the place. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I've got a few more little errors that I'm gonna fix on my own time. But I think this guy is ready to be glued. I'm happy. I'm happy with how he turned out. I think he looks really neat. We're gonna have, like I said, I'm gonna line him up next to his brothers. And I think, well, there we go. Gonna have him lined up next to his brothers, and I think we're gonna look awesome. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for following along. Thank you for coming to check me out and hang out with me while we do some painting. I enjoyed the ever-living heck out of it as usual. Yeah. Y'all leave a comment down below if you like what I'm doing. If not, oh, I mean, sorry, not if not, but give me a like, a subscribe, hit that bell button, and all that stuff. I don't know what is all that stuff that they say. Like, comment, subscribe. That's it. That's how they say it. Yeah, I love you guys. Y'all guys hang in there and take it easy. Bye.